Stephen Delport. I'm the CEO of the Bargaining Council, and taking into consideration the last set of videos that we've done on the rent-a-chair and the huge response that we received on it, I thought it well to explain to industry and give you the information in terms of what the Bargaining Council is there for, how the council is formed, and what the benefits are in terms of the council. Now, the first thing, and this is big news and it's good news, it's something that the parties, which is the EOHEB, the employer organisation, and the union have been working on for about the last 3 years. Our new National Bargaining Council Agreement has been published by the Minister of Labour. On the 20th of October, it becomes effective the end of this month, on the 30th of October, and will be enforced as from the 1st of November moving on. What this means is that, as I've alluded in some of the Council Chronicle, is for those salons which we call non-parties that did not belong to the employer organisation, or for employees not belonging to the union, all salaries will now be the same. So I would urge employers to please have a look at the new wage schedules. You are most welcome to obtain copies of the new agreement and the wage schedules from our offices to avail yourself that salaries have changed for the non-parties. So everybody, no matter what you do, whether you belong to the union or not, whether you're an employer member or not, will now enjoy the same benefits. So let's get back to the establishment of a bargaining council. As you are aware, this is a national bargaining council. We have national jurisdiction. The Minister of Labour has extended our scope on the 30th of March to cover the whole of South Africa. In order for a bargaining council to exist, the first thing is that you have to have an employer organisation, or more than one employer organisation, and a union, or more than one union, who gets together and, in terms of the Labour Relations Act, then forms a bargaining council. Now, a bargaining council is exactly what it says. It is where the parties, on behalf of their members, bargain. And what do they bargain for? They bargain for all your conditions of employment and certain benefits. Now, the Bargaining Council is regulated in terms of the Labour Relations Act, and there's very specific things that we can and we cannot do. Now, some of the things that I'm going to discuss and illustrate are within the Act. First off is like I've explained, the collective agreement, labour disputes, Section 51 of the LRA, which I will go into more detail of, the administration of funds, which I will discuss, training education scheme, fund schemes, NETLAC, extension and services and functioning of the council, and then obviously the scope, as I've said. Now, one of the big issues is to conclude the national collective agreement. Now, a collective agreement, you will hear me speak a lot about the agreement. This is the Government Gazette. It's published in the Government Gazette. This is what forms part of those registration packs that we hand out to new employers when they register their salons. And within it, it's very important that both employers and employees avail yourself with that and understanding what it is that's within it that regulates the general operations of the industry. In those agreements, you will find things like how does sick leave work, how does normal leave work, days off and payment thereof, how many days off do you get. So it's very important that you read through it. I know how industry do not like to read, so we are more than happy for an agent to come out, sit with the employer, sit during a staff meeting, go through those things and really explain it so everybody understands.